Shake it, baby. Oh yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Dana, first of all, congratulations. The big new deal with Paramount Plus and CBS, $7.7 billion. My first question is a dumb question. How much of that do you get?
Well, you know, I own stock in TKO, so you know, I get a salary and I got some stock. Let me just put it to you this way: it doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. It doesn't suck.
It could be good for the UFC as a promoter, but terrible for the fighters, because when I was competing, I was able to have a great argument to negotiate on my contract. I could tell the UFC, hey, if you want me to do all the promotion, I want to become a partner. I want a piece of the pie to negotiate a part of the pay-per-view revenue. Because if I'm doing all the promotion, I'm helping you, but you need to help me. You need to make me a partner. Now with this new deal, I'm not sure if they're gonna have that argument to use in their negotiation. I'm talking about the fighters. So it might be a bad thing for the fighters in a way that now they don't have any, that they have less leverage to negotiate their contract. So it depends how it's gonna play out. I don't know what's gonna be happening with the UFC in between the fighters. I'm retired now, so but that's what I think. I think it's gonna take off some leverage for the big names to have an argument to negotiate more money. The money for example, for me or a lot of fighters in my era, the big names, they had a guarantee purse, they had a guarantee win purse on top of that, but they had also a guarantee purse regarding the pay-per-view buys, and this is it's not an emotional argument. It's very rational. You say, hey, if I'm on the card, you'll make that much more than if I'm not on the card. So I deserve a piece of the pie. I deserve this because it's rational. There's no way to argue with it. The number don't lie. And now I don't know how they're gonna use a rational argument, because if they don't have the data on the viewership, maybe maybe there's another way and I'm not aware of it. But I hope the fighters will have something to gain in that deal.
I'm going to reenact for you Charles Oliveira signing a fight for his contract. Are you serious? Are you serious? That's 6 weeks ago. He was knocked out bad, unconscious. And now in 8 weeks' time, he's going to step in the cage against Rafael Fiziev. That's 3.5 months between that last knockout loss. So you're telling me right now that he's in training camp, inspiring, getting hit in the head after that 6 weeks' time, after getting absolutely stone cold flatline. As a fan, I can't see anyone even wanting to make this fight happen.
Rankings are absolutely stupid. It's very hard to dictate a rankings in mixed martial arts. It's easy to do it in a race. Like if me, you, Michael, and Keyshawn were to race, and it's like, okay, MVP came in first, I came in second, he's third, he's fourth. There's your rankings right there. Yeah. But here, it's like the politics are playing an aspect to it. So it's like, you can't say, well, he's not, I'm ranked higher than him, so I shouldn't have to fight him. It's like, I can beat ranked number 2, 3, 4, 5, you're ranked 13. So should I be wasting my time? Like it's a very touchy subject where it's more about the politics when it comes to the rankings. So the rankings are like literally bullshit in mixed martial arts. It's like
it's a weird
how
one.
do you start it?
To be completely honest, to cut to the chase, like Usman was just refusing to fight me, and that is just the reality. Like I could give the whole stories and this and that, but the reality is he was just straight refusing to fight me, and they probably just had to look for other options. But then I think push come to shove, and they were like, no, this is happening, and here we are, the fight's done.
And so do you have any idea why he was refusing to fight you?
I mean, probably because he doesn't want to get absolutely battered, to be honest. No, to be truthful, I think there was clips of him that went up after the night that we fought, and it was like, oh, Paul needs to win 2, 3, 4 more fights until we fight again. So I think that he kind of gave away his mindset there, and then it kind of got to the points where I was like, I'd heard that they wanted to do this rematch, and then I was like, what's going on here? I just need to go to the source and find out what's happening. And I literally just texted myself on Instagram, and I was like, basically, this rematch needs to happen now. Like, what? This was just after I KO'd Bruno, and he writ back saying, you need to win one more fight, brother. That guy, I didn't know that guy. You need to win one more fight. So he basically just told me that what was going down then, and that's what it was. And it took so long, I think, to actually get it done then. I think he was still just straight refusing to fight me.
Wow.
But ultimately, he is not bigger than the company. And as I say, credit to the PFL for getting this fight done. And I will deliver absolutely once again. And I plan to get that belt and keep that belt for a long time.
You've got a challenge ahead of you, obviously, this Saturday night, and you fought champions, former champions in Israel Adesanya, Sean Strickland, Rob Whittaker. Now you fight a man who's undefeated, the boogeyman of the division, some saying would be the future champion. How does he rank as an opponent, as a challenger, compared to the others you fought?
Yeah, I think every opponent brings their own something special. You know, some guys are just good at winning. Some guys don't know. You know, some guys are amazing strikers. Some guys bring things where one moment can change a fight. Other guys are just that good. And just like with this fight, Khamzat brings the fact that he's never lost. He brings that confidence. He brings a pedigree of wrestling and grappling, and almost haven't really been, since moving up to middleweight, challenged to that extent, that, unless of course you look at that Usman fight, but it's nothing like a 5-round title fight. So, I mean, this fight is special because, like you said, a lot of people think of Khamzat as this boogeyman, but I don't. I see him as the next best guy. And just like the previous guy was the next best guy, and the next guy is going to be the next best guy. So for me, it is do what I do and be better than the last time I fought and defend my belt. It doesn't really matter who shows up on the night. It's about me going out there and winning.
Next to the scale in the women's strawweight division, with the most fights and wins in strawweight history, please welcome Angela Hill. £116 for the number 12 ranked Angela Overkill Hill.